Oh, shh! It's about to start.
Hello and welcome to Ready to Start Cast. Today we're going to be putting our own opinions on blast. Now I'm going to start reading from the chat. Karate Joey just noticed Otis. Now the show is gonna get the most bits because it's Twitch. Because it's on Twitch.
Can everyone put the dancing frog in chat? That one emote. What's it called?
The Peepo dance?
Peepo dance?
I don't think I'd be able to talk properly because Seep just really laid the fire out. Just those bars.
Alright, everyone vote now. What was better, that or the Ninja Turtle rap from that one episode?
Well, I don't know about the Ninja Turtle. That was just Beaver's. That was just like a brain disease on full display. I'm not proud of that.
Did you write it down or did you make it up on the go like this one?
It's just something I just memorized from a YouTube video.
I think your rap today was a lot better.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the gold star for creativity.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Ryan Ribbity and I'm the host of this dang podcast. It's ready to start the podcast. Who else is here?
I am Brosa, and Seep crashed my blender.
Oh. Did you save?
I can't save
You can't save?
fruits. Oh,
What?
no. Oh, yeah, I saved.
Oh, okay. Ha. Ha. Well, did Ryan introduce herself?
I did. I'm always the first one to do it.
Okay. Well, cool then. Good for you.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Who am I? Who am I? You wanna know who I am? I'm the king, the big kahuna.
What character is this?
I don't know. We can decide in the chat. We can vote in the chat what that character is
It's
gonna
like
be called.
the new character from Surf's Up 3.
Yeah.
I just realized something.
Yeah?
What?
I took your Seep wrong.
What?
I got your overalls colors wrong.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
I didn't want to say anything because it didn't look it. It was all right. You know.
Who's our special guest?
It's me,
Wow,
Seep.
Seep, please. I'm shaking in my boots. I'm all wobbly. Hi, it's Dawn Dreamcast Pop here. I'm not the king, like Seep is apparently, but I can be whatever you want me to be. I don't want to be King Julian either. Are you King Julian?
King Julian, why is
No.
my heart beating?
There's no. Seep's absolutely
wait,
Mort.
wait. We're gonna have to talk about that too, right?
What? The Mort thing?
The Mort.
I don't think
Mort.
we have
That's not even news.
I'm fine not talking about it. That's what
Netflix show
I
like
didn't
3 years
realize.
ago.
I think we can avoid talking about Mort.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm more than willing to do that. But can I say one thing about Mort?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I don't think they should have put him on a kids show. That's it.
I don't think anyone wants to see that little freak.
He's kind of nasty, ain't he?
Belly, too.
I mean, people have been talking about the Mort stuff. I mean, it circles around every now and then. You know.
I mean, I always thought he was a little freak. I didn't think I needed the background lore to learn that he was a little freak.
I think
I knew it.
the most interesting thing about Mort the lemur is that when he first appears in the first
You
Madagascar.
just said we're not going to talk about
Okay,
Mort on the show.
I just want to say one thing, and then we'll get to Rugrats' ugly Stu Pickle image.
Right.
Mort,
Right.
when he's first introduced, he's like, oh, it's a little baby lemur, and he's cute and funny and silly, and Gloria picks him up, like, oh, look at the little baby. And as time goes on, it's like, oh, this is Mort. He's the 42-year-old immortal with 7 ex-wives, and contains the souls of multiple people.
Yeah.
Mm,
But like John Malkovich.
I don't think.
Alright, let's get into the
What
first...
is All Hail King Julian even about? That's a show like I watched like probably like 5 episodes of that, and it's just a fine like little like CGI Netflix cartoon.
I watched it on Christmas
Like,
once.
what's up? Huh?
I watched it on Christmas once.
Why?
I don't know. It was
It's
like
Christmas.
I don't know. It was like when
Christmas.
we're waiting for everyone to like do something. I'm like, I'll just watch something on Netflix, and then I clicked on All Hail King Julian. I don't remember anything about all 5 episodes I watched.
They had a female character in there.
Oh yeah,
We have this new female character. I forgot her name.
It's our new female
I'm actually not
Lombax.
surprised.
Did she get murdered by Mort?
No, I remember though. He hated her. I
Who did?
remember that much.
I think Mort hated
The-
the
everyone.
female
Mort-
character.
Mort hated the female lemur.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I don't know.
Hmm.
That's all I know about her. That
All right.
Mort didn't
Okay.
like her.
Yeah, I need to ask
Yeah,
everyone.
that's why I felt like he might have murdered her.
I need to ask everyone a question. Who
Oh, yeah.
here loves cartoons about babies?
Well, I watched Madagascar a little wild to keep on topic. So, I'm a big baby fan.
What about you and what about Rosa and Don? Do you guys like baby cartoons about babies?
Yes.
I like
Yes, we
Baby Looney Tunes.
I'm glad there's someone who
Alright, then.
does.
I'm gonna start some Baby Looney Tunes discourse.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, let's start some Baby Looney Tunes discourse.
No, we have
Let's
to
go.
talk. We have to talk about Rugrats.
Okay, then let's start some Rugrats
Oh.
discourse.
Okay.
Okay.
So the exciting trailer for the Rugrats reboot dropped. Who's hyped for Rugrats?
Oh my god! I hope we can see Reptar. I hope we get to
Alright,
see.
you're gonna need to give me 15 minutes to watch this trailer.
I don't think
You didn't watch it?
I don't think you need to watch it, to be honest. I think you'll get the picture by just
No,
looking at
no,
an
no.
image.
Give me 15 minutes.
Watch it on mute and then like
Give
Just,
me
like, fill in.
15 minutes.
Alright, so first of all, I want to just talk about how ugly Stu Pickles looks. I'm gonna dedicate 5 minutes real quick. Talk about how ugly
Okay.
go
Stu
ahead.
Pickles is in this cartoon.
I have my own questions. But you go ahead and get on your Stu Pickles rant.
So like, why is he so fucking ugly? So first, I think Rugrats in 3D was a bad idea from the start. Those characters are meant to be ugly little 2D creatures, and like the second you bring these characters to the 3D, there's nothing to them anymore. Look at Stu Pickles. Look at his fucking hair. Like, what's going on with this? Nothing about this character makes sense. He's supposed to look awful and ugly, like a little awful ugly man, and now he looks like a boring CG ugly man. He's not ugly like the way he's supposed to be ugly. They've ruined it. I am so mad at this cartoon for 4-year-olds.
yeah, he looks like a test animation ugly.
Yeah.
You know.
So they didn't.
Uh.
So you don't think they were loyal to the bit? Like, he looks ugly just like the old style.
He looks ugly, but like not in the way Rugrats was ugly, you know?
Not in the funny way.
He looks a bit like they try to make him less ugly. Like he looks a little younger, a little more like
Yeah.
modern.
Yeah.
Like okay, the babies look fine. The other adults, they're whatever. But Stu Pickles, I hate this dude.
Well, have you seen Drew?
I've not seen Drew.
No.
Don't.
He looks like
What's
he
the-
looks like I call him like Drew McElroy because he looks like the McElroy.
No
brother.
way.
He
I
does.
have to look this up. Hold on.
It's in that like drone burger image they showed where Stu has like the drone humor burger.
Oh, I can't
hamburger
wait for
humor
Rugrats drone humor.
I know. Hey, dude,
Oh,
look.
so I took a look at it, and it seems like they're gonna make Susie a more pressing character.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he
Did
does.
you watch the 53-second thing? That's
Those-
what I saw.
Yeah.
Does look like fucking McElroy character.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to search Drew Pickles.
I'll put him on screen so no one has to like.
You don't have to.
I'll
We
put
gotta
him.
do it for you.
I'll put it on screen so no one has to have Drew
thank
Pickles
you.
in their search history.
Yeah, save me some time. Oh, absolutely not. That is definitely Griffin McElroy.
Yeah.
Oh no, his teeth.
You know,
yeah.
in a way, I kind of feel bad that I put Rugrats as a news topic because it's objectively like a thing in the animation we'll talk about, but like I don't think I've ever cared about Rugrats ever.
I'm a Rug fan.
Yeah, you guys talk about Rugrats. I'll let you
What they call
people
them?
have the floor. You guys go off about Rugrats.
Okay, you go do your
Okay.
dishes or whatever. So Don, what's your history with the Rug universe?
So when I was watching the Rug universe, I was definitely like a little older than the Rugrats. On top of the fact that the Ruggies, the Rug Boys, they were like, I didn't like Chucky when I was a kid. I relate to him a lot now, but as a
Right.
kid, I was just like, Chucky, grow up. Stop being like that.
Wow.
Phil and Lil, couldn't tell you what those kids did. I didn't care until like Kimmy showed up. If that's
Really?
the name.
That's when like people are on their way out, for the most part.
Yeah,
I'd
I
say.
know. I stayed around. I liked Kimmy, and I liked. I did not like Dill actually. That movie that they came out with Dill.
Well,
It made me feel really bad.
I have great news for you. He's not in this one. They like.
Hey, that's one of the questions I have. How did they get away with that?
Like,
What?
retcutting Dill?
Are they not
Like getting rid of the characters that like everyone says ruin the show? I think they did that on purpose.
No. We cannot say like inside the bit where Rugrats is. How are they going to explain how Tommy doesn't have a little brother anymore?
It's a reboot. It's like they start back at the beginning and like redo it.
No. You see, this is all about the Rugrats split timeline. Takes place on the timeline where Stu and his beloved wife didn't have a fun night out.
What's his wife's name?
I don't know.
Dee. Yeah.
Dee.
I can't find the Drew picture. Like I found like several horrible images of Drew, but not like the CGI Drew.
We put him on the screen. We put CGI Drew on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I will say.
Yeah.
I'm really hyped for the grandpa character to be like the cool grandpa character and everything now. It's like, seriously? Your grandpa is so cool.
I mean,
I'm practicing Taekwondo.
He was always cool, He was always pretty cool. Remember when he did like Russian roulette in one episode?
No, I think he was.
Yes, I actually do remember that.
I do remember that. That's a very real moment from the Rugrats show.
It was a very epic. It's like, so do you want like?
Why are you all acting like it's not real? It's an actual episode where he did that.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
It was
no. Yes, it is.
No.
Actually, they showed it on screen.
Yeah,
I remember the like. Okay, yeah. Well, it was like a two-parter, right? And had Grandpa Lou. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's real.
I thought it was like a bit.
Yeah, it's a real episode, unlike the Arthur episode where they go on the internet and lie.
What are you talking about? Anyway, I think I was looking. So, the babies all have like the same voices, but I'm wondering about like. So there are some things that I've heard about this Rugrats show. I've done a little research. It does have the original creators on. But the thing about that is, I think there's been like talking that it's gonna have a lot more focus on the babies as like a baby show.
Because from what we've seen, most of the trailer was like fantasy segments. Like the adults were like not in it at all. When the original one was definitely a bit more balanced. This one seems very baby focused.
Right. And I think that's what the creators I've been told that's what the creators of Rugrats like originally wanted it to be, but then the writers sort of put more focus on like more character like development stuff.
Yeah.
Like adult.
The writers generally preferred the adults and Angelica, and then, the creators wanted to be like, oh, Tommy goes to the park and finds a dog and has a good time type of show.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it going to be where they're like the babies are talking to the audience kind of kids show? Because that's not the impression I was getting.
No. It doesn't seem to be that.
No. It'll just focus a lot more on them and be more aimed towards younger kids than the original show was. Because the original show was like, it had a big audience. I feel like it wasn't just little kids.
Oh, I mean, like, it's worth noting because it's easy to forget. Rugrats was Nickelodeon's first SpongeBob, like in terms of like huge size. Like it was their biggest show until SpongeBob came along, and it's easy to forget now because SpongeBob's easily eclipsed it. But this was like the biggest show in like the world for a bit.
They had a bunch of like Rugrat dolls. Like I had an Angelica doll growing up.
Wow.
I did not like her, but I had her doll.
I didn't like her either.
No, I don't know anybody. I think all the girl bosses that grew up liked Angelica Pickles when they were
Right.
babies. But
Uh-huh.
I personally didn't like her.
I think
Yeah,
She's
Angelica's.
so
always-
mean to the babies.
I think Angelica's funnier when you're like older. It's like this stupid baby's being mean to the other babies. When you're
Right.
when you're like a kid,
No,
you're like,
that's
oh, she's mean to the babies, and then when you're 20, you're like, she's mean to the babies. That's funny.
Yeah.
No, I think DW is like probably more powerful than her.
Who?
Dill?
DW from Art.
Oh.
Someone made a comparison
yeah,
between them.
All right, let's start discourse in chat. Who would win, DW or Angelica?
Now,
Man,
what I
that-
hear is that like Angelica will pretend, but DW will like be forward and throw hands.
Absolutely. DW all the way.
Yeah, it
That's
seems,
true.
seems like chat
I feel
saying
like that is
DW.
true. Because I feel like Angelica never got
DW
like
always-
violent. You know?
You can't.
DW
Like
is
DW was
violent.
always ready to post up. I respected that.
I like the words. I really love the words. DW is violent.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I just like
yeah.
how it's almost unanimous that DW would win.
She doesn't lie. She's straightforward. She'll take anyone down.
Does anyone ever?
Now,
Oh god.
I'm wondering where Harold is.
Who?
Harold?
You know Harold, everyone's favorite
Oh.
Rugrats character?
I look. Who?
Don't
This
please stop
bitch.
acting like that's fake.
Angelica's like fucking like Fred. He's like, oh, you like Angelica? I'll do it. He's like an all grown up. They brought this
Harold.
character back. They deemed him worthy to come back.
He did show up in like preschool days.
They put him in Angelica preschool days. This is a vital character. Where is he?
Harold
Yeah.
was also just that like Dill Kimmy character. Who saw
Mhm.
him coming? I don't even know him.
Right.
Just
know-
like
No, sorry. I don't want to interrupt you.
oh no, I was just gonna say it's just like the sixth Power Ranger, these kids. Like Kimmy
Right.
came out of nowhere, Dill came out of nowhere, and Harold was just there. Who saw him coming?
Now, I wonder. I'm just thinking like I looked up. I also looked up like a lot of the voice actors for the adult characters. A lot of them are like, I mean, Stu's voice actor like died a few years ago.
Yeah.
And a lot of the other ones are like 80 years old. So I'm wondering like, will they bring them back? Like they have all the babies back, and you hear them.
Yeah.
You hear that like they have the same voices, but
I think.
yeah,
I swear I remember
Yeah.
hearing somewhere all the adults are like different. I know all the babies are the same, but I think I heard all the adults are new.
I can see that happening.
Would you care? Would you care if they were replaced?
I mean, like, I don't know. Stu in particular, I don't like the new Stu voice from what we've heard. I thought he had a funny voice originally, but I guess I don't feel super strongly about anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, especially if they're going to take a back seat, it probably doesn't matter too much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's also,
Yeah.
I think the thing with Stu is that like Stu has like had like a lot of iconic moments.
Making chocolate pudding.
Right. Now we're just going to have drone humor. That's going to be his thing. I made a new drone, Tommy.
Do you remember the episode where like Angelica's like trying out the red tar car?
No, you can't keep acting like this is a real episode.
What do you mean? It happened, you know? And like she disappeared for a moment, and then so like it has begun. And like his brother Drew is like, "What do you mean? What's happened to my daughter?" And they're like, "Oh wait, there's Angelica." Like, guys, I was just getting my helmet.
You can't keep making up Rugrats episodes.
I'm not
I
making it
feel
up.
like
It's real.
she's not making it up.
Yeah, every time Rosa... I don't know how many times this happened on the actual show, but Rosa brings this up a lot. And I feel like it always takes us like a second to like realize what she's talking about.
I don't
It's just-
know. I know this like the back of my hand at this point.
It's this video. It's just this video someone made on like Twitter or something.
Oh yeah, of course.
An MS
Video. Someone made, like someone animated the scene, and then someone uploaded the video, the clip into a video. That's how
Yeah.
it works.
Like an MS Paint Rugrats thing.
I
You know what I thought about?
Oh god.
Something about Rugrats. I remember like the intro. is like super like. I feel like that was like the ideal like what they would have wanted the show to look like if it had like $1 trillion behind
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
It's a very animated. It's got the very like stylishly like ugly kind of scrappy kind of look to it, and I was just realizing like how this show's intro is going to be so like compared to that, just like so nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just missing a lot of that style.
Shows don't really have like exciting intros that much anymore in general, though.
Some of them don't have intros at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last one I saw was Craig of the Creek, and that one's I actually really like that one.
Yeah, like I've seen the show, but I never seen the intro for a while.
So like
really-
I guess like Netflix shows tend to have better intros because they don't have to worry about like time slots, but like a lot of TV intros are definitely just like they're like you got 15 seconds.
Right.
Mhm.
Did you like the Powerpuff Girls
Can
intro?
I-
Like the reboot?
It was alright.
Did you like that?
I don't think it did. Like, didn't
I
they
don't
just
know.
say Powerpuff Girls and then move on?
No, no.
They
it
had
had
the
all, like,
intro and then like a longer version of the intro.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean,
Oh.
like I'm always gonna be biased towards like the original one because I think that's kind of a perfect intro. But, you know, the new one was cute enough.
Yeah.
I guess like last thing I want to say about Rugrats, do kids like shows about like baby characters anymore? Like I was thinking about this. I feel like kids tend to like stuff that like of characters or like things that are meant to be a bit above their age. Like they like if you're like
Mhm.
5, you like shows about like preteens. If you're like a preteen, you like shows about teenagers and all that. Like, you know, kids like
Right.
fucking like Five Nights at Freddy's and shit now. I feel like they like and like Minecraft. I feel like they like stuff that makes them feel a bit older. Maybe I'm off the mark, but I don't know.
I think you've got a point though.
Yeah,
Like,
that is
But
true.
do you think this reboot's gonna appeal to fetuses?
This is a show for like literal 3-year-olds, I guess. Yeah.
That's something I think
Yeah,
about
there you go.
with just Rugrats getting successful in general. It seems like such a weird thing to happen to me, just because it's like who wants to watch a show about babies? But like I like the show, but it's like it seems like a weird thing to get super popular, and maybe it was just something that was just like can't be replicated, you know?
Yeah, I
Like,
don't.
it happened when it happened.
Because now I'm considering like, who is this supposed to appeal to? If it's like kids don't seem generally interested in baby shows like this.
Maybe,
So-
maybe we're off the mark. Maybe this will come
Are
out
they
and be
gonna
like
relate to baby?
the biggest thing in the world again somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, babies
Maybe?
are a trend
Who knows?
again now.
Right.
Baby Crash.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're gonna make a Baby Yoda joke in the show.
Oh,
No, they're not. They're not gonna do that.
please don't.
There's gonna be a Halloween episode, and like Tommy will be dressed as Yoda, and everyone will be like, "Oh,
Okay,
baby
whatever.
Baby Yoda, Tommy, whoa!"
Yeah, all right. He's gonna be dressed as like a blue Yoda. It's gonna be like a funny parody.
I have
Okay.
so many questions about Rugrats now. Because it's like, are they gonna be millennial humor now? Because
I mean,
the one in the past was for something else. Like,
in the one
generational.
in the one poster image they released, someone's holding a smartphone taking an image, and Stu Pickles using a drone. So like, it's gonna be there.
Oh no. Okay. Because
Well, for the
at this point in
parents.
time, yeah, like they would be considered millennials. Like Tommy and all their parents would be millennial parents.
And you'll
Yeah.
say only the parents until Tommy starts doing the Orange Justice.
Okay.
God, he just starts flossing. Oh, I can't wait.
And that's gonna be posted as a GIF on like the Nickelodeon animation Twitter. It's not. It's gonna be posted as like a 30-second video of a like a 4-second looping GIF.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be.
It's gonna Gundam style.
Grandpa.
Money.
I think Chaz
Bring
is
it
gonna
back.
Gundam style, and they're gonna make it to like seriously, Chaz. That's old news.
Hey
It's Fortnite now.
I'm doing the Gum Gum style. Poor Chaz.
Daffy Duck jaw drop video. Alright, I guess next on the news docket, like in terms of news, Adult Swim announced like 3 movies, like just on Twitter casually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're making a Aqua Teen movie, which already had one, so it's another Aqua Teen movie. a Venture Bros movie, and the third was Metalocalypse, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a found
New-
family.
New Painter CP audio source just dropped.
Oh man, I don't even like. Are they just going to continue the story? Or is this going to be like totally separate? I didn't
well,
read much about that. I didn't
we
hear
don't-
what they were going to do.
They didn't say anything about anything, but I assume the Venture Bros one will be like a story wrap up type thing. I assume that's what that'll be. I've never watched Metalocalypse, so I don't know about that. And the Aqua Teen movie will 100% just be like an hour of bullshit.
Yeah, I think Metalocalypse is probably going to be the same, but in its own way.
Mm-hmm.
Of all
I
the
never
ones
watched
that. Oh, which one didn't you watch?
I've only seen Aqua Teen out of those.
Yeah,
I've only seen Venture Brothers.
I keep needing to watch Venture Bros, but I've only seen Aqua Teen out of these three
I've seen
too.
Venture Brothers. I've seen a lot of Aqua Teen because like those are like easily digestible.
Right.
Metalocalypse is pretty fun though. I remember watching 1 or 2 episodes, but like I at least kept up with Venture Brothers enough to know what was going on.
Did they say where these are going? Are these theater? I don't think. No, these aren't theater release. These probably go to HBO Max.
They can't be.
Right.
Yeah. Wait, all of them just on HBO Max?
I assume so. Yeah,
Yeah, that's probably the best place for them.
they're all Wonder shows.
Right.
Movie theaters are opening up again, though. They might put these movies in the theater.
Right.
Maybe
Didn't Aqua Teen? The first one was in theaters, and that's kind of like a weird one.
It did, and it's the thing
Yeah.
that caused like the president of Cartoon Network at the time to step down because they did that promotional thing, and they thought it was a terrorist threat.
Oh my god!
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you do that again?
Oh.
They should. That'd be so funny. Round 2.
Oh.
God, remember when like they were gonna make an episode about that?
Yeah.
Making fun of it for like
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh god. Do you think cartoon Adult Swim movies will ever make it again? Will that ever be a thing again?
Like in the theaters?
Yeah, like in the theaters. Like just something from Adult Swim.
Not from Adult
happening.
Swim at the moment, but Sony I know is working on like a bunch of adult animated films for theaters, so maybe in the future.
I bet Rick and Morty could make the theater.
Maybe Rick and Morty, yeah.
That's like the one thing I can imagine.
Until they do the Simpsons movie too.
Movie on the big screen.
Hold on, movies. This could be CGI, and like, because you know, the next Simpsons movie absolutely be CGI. Like, there's no doubt about it in my mind. And then like, we'll be like, Homer win 3D.
Simpson out of water.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I do like how you're joking about this, but I taste it in the air. I know it's coming.
I
Just
have
a CGI
no doubt,
movie.
no doubt in my mind, it's happening.
And then everyone's gonna say this is the future of animation.
Yep.
That
There's gonna be a lot more CGI cartoons.
That
Yep.
like Toy Story Bart episode was like absolutely like I feel like in my mind the thing laying the groundwork for like a full movie.
Really?
I think I almost I don't know. I feel like Disney out of all the Fox because like you think they like push Bob's Burgers hard because like that's like a very casual like audience show. Like everyone like I know who's like a casual TV watcher watches Bob's Burgers, but like they've really gone for The Simpsons. I feel like they want to put that on the big screen again.
Mm-hmm. Well, Bob's Burgers is still getting a movie.
when's that coming out?
They removed the release date for it on their schedule, but
When did they announce it?
Oh, they announced it like I think it was like 2017. They've been talking.
Oh,
They've been talking about it for so long. Like the crew of the show, at like every Comic-Con, they talk about it. But like they haven't been able to show anything from it. But
There's a lot of shows that like cartoons particularly get movie announcements and then never appear again. Like, you know, there was the Phineas and Ferb, there was Adventure Time. But Bob's Burgers, from what we've like heard, is like definitely a thing that's in development, and they've gone like when like the Adventure Time and Phineas and Ferb movies got announced, they like got forgotten about like a year later. This is something like they update like all the time about, like, but don't show anything.
right.
Mm.
And I hope it doesn't just become like a Disney Plus thing because they don't care about it.
Oh, I
Disney.
didn't even
I hope not.
consider- I mean,
The
they're not
recent
going to
Jimmy
make it.
Pesto thing?
Oh,
What'd you say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I doubt they're gonna make it a movie you have to pay like $30 extra to see if they put it on Disney Plus. But
Every movie
Uh-huh.
they've tried that with fucking flopped.
Yeah.
Nobody was paying $30 for the shitty Mulan movie.
or that other one about the dragon.
Yeah,
And
nobody.
that one, and that girl. Nobody paid for that.
It's funny because I feel like they didn't do that with Soul, and people actually talked about Soul. Maybe it's because they just dropped it there and didn't. Why did they put Soul behind? Why did they put fucking Mulan and Raya behind a $30 paywall, but not Soul? What was about Soul that was like, just put this one out there?
I don't know. It must be something about. I don't know. Like, is it because those are like raw like Disney brand movies, like
I
not like
guess.
an extended studio?
It's funny because out of those three, Soul's the only one I know people liked.
Can't put the finger on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just need to stop doing that in general. I'm gonna call Mr. Disney about it.
All right, let me ask you all a question. What
Yes.
what exciting lore drop will we get in the Aqua Teens movie?
Ooh. What beverage is in Master Shake?
Good
I think
question.
we're gonna. Okay. That'd be
I
neat.
just want to know.
Okay. Because you want to drink him? Is that it?
I just want to know what happens when he spills. What comes
They
out?
should give Meatwad
Right.
like a female girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
Didn't he
like,
already had a wife?
like a pink, like he had a wife in the last episode, but that's not canon anymore. They need to introduce a pink Meatwad with a bow.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He
Pink
decanonized
meatball.
his wife.
Yeah, I want
And
girl,
his kids
girl,
too.
I want girl, female Meatwad with pink meat and like bow and eyelashes and lipstick.
I mean, she's not cooked.
Guess so.
I don't. Ugh. I'm like thinking about her, and she just sounds so fleshy.
I mean, I don't think it's too much grosser than a normal Meatwad.
I guess last thing about kind of Adult Swim movies. Do you think they'll ever? Because we were talking about this a bit earlier. Do you think they will bite the bullet and do a Rick and Morty movie before that show loses steam?
Oh, the
The-
clock is ticking.
The only reason I think they wouldn't is just because it feels like that show's production is such a like
Mhm.
it's not like the fastest moving show. It feels like something that I don't know if they'd have enough confidence to like give a movie to them.
Yeah,
Cause like they have enough trouble like getting out like seasons of a TV show
that's true.
within a year.
That show gets like 10 episodes a year.
Yeah.
Then wouldn't it be like the end all be all to just make a movie really quick and end it there? Because that would make sense, and it's cheaper.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see when their like 900 episode order runs out.
That's true.
In,
They
like,
ordered like
7 years.
1 billion episodes of that show, didn't they?
Yeah, it's gonna be around for a while.
Never mind then. Jeez.
Well,
We
you
have plenty
know,
of time to answer that question.
speaking of adult cartoon pickups,
Oh,
Yeah?
Duncanville season 3 has already
Oh,
been
yeah.
picked up.
Yeah. Alright, can we get some Duncaneers in the chat? Why don't you have a dunk emote, Ryan?
Why don't you have one, huh?
So I'm not freaking Twitch.
Because
Jeez.
I'm not. No Duncanville emote.
Come on. Just have like a little Duncan head of him going like, ugh. Come on.
No, I hate this idea.
I still think about how they made that one post of like Duncan's dad, like saying before pandemic, after pandemic, and it made it seem like he lost Duncan a year later.
That's foreshadowing. Season 2. We're gonna see the divorce arc.
Like we
It's gonna be
said,
like Rick and Morty, and they're gonna get back together at the end.
Duncanville's gonna have like a BoJack moment.
It is. Oh my gosh. Just you wait.
What's his wife's name? What's
Yeah.
Duncan? What's Duncanville?
That show's good. Next
I just want to know who's your favorite Duncanville character?
Well, see, I think you should go first because you're the most
Great characters.
Who's the character you would say is your favorite?
I kind of like Bex the bruh.
The
Okay.
bro?
Yes, Bex the bruh.
Oh, the bruh.
Yeah, that's what they call her.
What about you, Rosa? Who's your favorite Duncanville character?
Ryan, why did you skip yourself?
I gotta think still.
Let me see.
Okay.
The fridge.
Okay.
Okay, Friggy.
Yeah.
Good character.
You just said the fridge because you don't know anyone else from the show, do you?
No.
Ryan, go ahead.
Well, you know, with this show is so many just classic characters, and
You judge my choice for fridge.
you know, Duncanville, nothing. It's just constant, like, you know, give me a minute.
Take your time.
Oh, well, that was wonderful. Great time was had by all.
What are you talking
Yes,
about
I
today?
should be. Good lord, what is happening in there?
Duncanville season 3.
Duncanville Season 3. At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your theater.
Yes.
May I see it?
In 1 year on Fox.
No, it's on May 23rd, Ryan.
Shit, well, never mind.
May 23rd, next week. That's next week, or
That's
technically
that's
in 2
season
weeks,
2. I was talking about season 3.
I know, but you should have. Why aren't you promoting season 2? That's the one that's already coming out. Why are you promoting the one that's not going to come out for like another year? Ryan, come on!
Do you like ice
What?
cream?
What?
You like ice cream?
Yeah.
Well,
Are
you
you
better.
okay?
Yeah.
You better go catch it.
Okay.
What?
Right.
Don, what's your favorite Duncanville character?
Oh, I never watched the show.
Okay. Well,
What?
next.
Can you
topic.
look? Can you hold
Next
on?
time.
Hold on. Don, can you look up Duncanville characters and just tell me who your favorite character is based on you see in Google
Oh
Images?
no, no. It would be horrible for audio. I have a mechanical keyboard.
All right.
Just do it right now. No, we'll listen to
Okay.
it. You already warmed
No,
up.
it's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go ahead. Duncan.
I love that. It's like
Yeah.
ASMR.
There we go.
Okay, my answer's Alf, by the way.
Your answer's who?
Alf. Alf was in an episode. I choose Alf.
That's a good
Okay.
choice.
That sounds like a good choice. I just saw Bex. I think that's a good pick. Ooh, Wiz Khalifa's in this? Okay,
Yeah.
my favorite character is Wiz Khalifa.
Mr. Mitch.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. This is fine.
There we go. We've all picked a favorite Duncanville character.
Yay!
Yeah.
I no longer have any questions about Duncanville.
All right.
All right. Was there any more news this week, or do we just get into like the stuff that came out and we watched and played?
Hold on. I wrote Mythbusters interview on my notes. I don't know what that is. Does anybody know what that is?
No.
I don't know why I have that written here. I don't know why it says Mythbusters. I don't know what that is.
Did
But,
they meet with a Mythbuster?
What?
Did they meet with a Mythbuster? Did you watch an interview or something?
I don't know. I have no idea why that's there. Actually, I don't remember writing that. I can't imagine what that's even talking about.
It just says big laundry. What is that?
Well, we have an update on Star Wars Detours.
Oh yeah, did it come
coming to
out?
Disney Plus. Yep, it didn't. It didn't happen. We got a new Simpsons short instead, which I keep meaning to watch. I haven't watched it because Maggie's my favorite character.
I'm sure it's a solid 5.5 out of 10.
Well, yeah. So yeah.
I guess if this counts as news, there's a rumor about a new 3D Donkey Kong game from the Odyssey team. And
The Mario Odyssey team?
Yeah, there's a rumor they're gonna make a.
No, the Assassin's Creed Odyssey team.
Please.
I'm sorry.
Because you know that's actually a game that came out.
No, I know. I'm just saying, why would they make a Donkey Kong game? Why would that team make a? Why would Ubisoft?
No, listen to me. Can you imagine Donkey Kong and one of those Assassin's Creed things? Like it could be like the Jungle Assassin's Creed. Come on.
As Donkey Kong?
Does Donkey Kong assassinate Bluster Kong?
Yes.
Good. He just bashes a barrel over his head and kills him.
Yeah, and then walks away like nothing happened.
Now this leak comes from Zippo, and I usually don't like to validate leaks by talking about them in videos.
Really great. Really, I didn't process that was Arlo at first. I thought it was the Good Vibe Gaming's guy.
Ash Paulson?
Yeah, because he does like the same thing.
I'm gonna say
I don't usually like it.
I'm gonna say something controversial about Arlo.
Alright, be very careful with your words. Please be very careful with your words.
I bet he doesn't homebrew his Wii.
Why do you bet that?
I don't know. It was the thing my friend said, and that was really funny.
Okay. I mean, you homebrewed him into your own Wii or whatever, didn't you? You did something like that, right? You put Arlo in your Wii, right?
You know what? I could.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna put Arlo in Smash Bros. Now. Just you watch me.
Do you think it's gonna be a 3D Donkey Kong game?
I've heard both 2D and 3D. People aren't quite sure. I don't know. I like obviously 2D Donkey Kong's usually the best of the best, but like that's because Retro was making it. I'm sure the Mario Odyssey team can make a solid 2D game, but like I don't know if it did have the retro touch, I might be a little more fearful of it. But if it was 3D though, that's when the party starts. I think like
that sounds like fun.
If there's a
3D, another 3D Donkey Kong.
I don't think it'd be like Donkey Kong 64 though, Rosa. If the Mario Odyssey team made a 3D Donkey Kong, I don't think it'd be like DK 64.
So sick of the 2D section.
It's gonna be a sick and twist ass like the original. It's gonna be refined. They're gonna be like nicely placed around. You can't play as Chunky Kong.
Chunky Kong's chunky.
So sick of the 2D sections in the Boost Formula DKC games. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you think they're gonna put like open world elements in the Donkey Kong series?
You get to talk to.
My thought would be like the idea of like a 3D Donkey Kong would really emphasize kind of his more ape-like aspects. I imagine you'd be like able to climb things and like swing from things. I think
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of like an advanced like parkour, like Assassin's Creed-esque kind of system, you know?
I feel like you'll be able to like grab a barrel and kill someone with it.
He does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because like I think when you I'm doing great right now. If I were to imagine like a 3D Donkey Kong game in the modern era, like DK64 is basically like the classic era. Like in the modern era, I think there'd be a lot of emphasis put on like DK's abilities as an ape instead of like him as like a cartoon ape. Like I think there'd be a lot of climbing.
Right.
I think there'd be a lot of swinging. I think there'd be a lot of like him smashing things.
Smashing a barrel over someone's head. Of
course. I think K. Rool will definitely be brought back no matter what. Like if it's 2D or 3D, I think K. Rool's gonna be brought back. I think they were really put off guard by how much people liked K. Rool when he got back into Smash. Oh shit, people like this dude. I think he'll absolutely be back if they make anything Donkey Kong related.
Well, will he be like the main villain, or do you think there will be another villain to pop up and K. Rool kind of helps them handle him?
No, I think it'll just be K. Rool. That'd be bold.
That'd be pretty epic. Like imagining a playable K. Rool.
That'd kind of. I mean, DDD is playable. That'd be kind of cool.
Well, DDD's like Kirby's pal now. K. Rool and DK still hate each other.
Yeah, but like, what if they have to work together?
Now.
That's true. It's a character arc.
I think I would see like if they do. I think for now K. Rool would be the villain, but I could maybe see if they do another one, like then maybe they'd give K. Rool a different role.
That'd be-
Maybe.
That'd be their Angry Birds 2 moment.
Right. But I feel like because this is like the rumor says that it's like an in-house like Nintendo studio.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're usually more keen on like having their like big villain character that like comes back like Ganon or Bowser.
Yeah. I think they need to start putting K. Rool like in golf or something.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I think Nintendo underestimates still how much of a fan base K. Rool has. And if they just like put him in a little golf outfit in the Mario Golf, I think people would lose their fucking mind.
He'd be so cute in a little golf outfit.
Mm-hmm.
I guess weird tangent before we talk about like Mitchell's versus the Machine and a few other things. I was thinking a lot about like last night how in Mario Kart Double Dash, Toad is an unlockable character, and I think that's so funny because like they'd never make Toad unlockable now. He's such like a main character you see all the time, and I was like thinking like the nature of like unlockable characters in Mario games. Like for a while, Rosalina was like the special character who was always unlockable. Like she was like the special Mario character, and now she's in everything, so they don't bother making her unlockable. And even now, like in Super Mario Party, like Diddy Kong's unlockable. He's like a special character, like Mario games usually, because like he's a DK character. But then like also Dry Bones is playable in everything, and I always wonder like, what is the process of choosing unlockable characters? I always wonder.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because Diddy's been in like a Mario Party game for a few times.
Well, Diddy's also like a special character. I feel like in Mario games usually, like whenever Diddy shows up, it's like, oh, he's like the special character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying you think King K. Rool is going to be their next big unlockable?
I think he'd be a good one to pick because DK is like, out of all like the kind of Mario sub-series like Yoshi and like Wario and Luigi Mansion, I feel like Donkey Kong's the most like connected to Mario. I feel like you could easily like make K. Rool a special unlockable character and something people would like get really excited.
All right.
Could they like unlock Funky Kong or something like that? Too?
That'd be a party. If Funky Kong was unlockable, then the party starts.
Yeah, that's kind of a cool idea. I do wonder how they pick unlockable characters though.
Probably throw in like a roulette wheel. Maybe like use a box, the Nintendo box.
Uh-huh.
The unlockable character in Mario Golf Super Rush will be the ghost of Bobby.
Oh. I was thinking of Bob's Burgers for a second. I thought of King of the Hill.
Bob's Burger golf game.
It's me, the ghost of Bobby. Hey.
Oh, now I get it.
Yeah.
Futurama joke. Now I get it! I don't remember the context of that. I'm sort of Fry saying it. Alright, that's it for like... Ooh.
What about the Ellen Show news that you brought up before we started the show and told us all to have our opinions ready for?
Everyone, what's your thought on the Ellen DeGeneres show ending?
So sad.
So, I think it's so funny that like Eric Andre is going to replace her, but like just putting on a costume that just looks like her.
What? What are you talking about?
Andre's replacing her. I was just like on Twitter. The only opinion I saw about it was like, instead of treating her employees right, she just decided to quit the show.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion on it.
I feel bad for all those cattle prod wielders are losing their jobs.
I like the idea of like Ellen's executives like, alright, you need to treat your people like human beings or you can quit the show. Ellen's like, well, I'm quit. It's over. I can't do this anymore. Cancel culture's gotten to me.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably, do you think she needs the show to live anymore?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Right. The only thing that'll bring her back is like boredom. Like, I'm coming back with a new Ellen show. There's gonna be like a new Ellen show or whatever, and she's gonna be old. Or they're gonna do like Finding Dory 2.
I mean, she could just put her show on YouTube.
Yeah, she's
Too famous.
Don't forget to subscribe. I want to. Oh yes. Okay, she could do that.
Oh, yeah,
She can be a tuber. She can be a streamer.
Ellen end screen like the Garfield channel. Hold on, don't go quite yet. Make sure you
Yeah.
hit that subscribe button to get more Ellen-tastic
Oh my
content.
god.
Oh, I can't wait for Ellen DeGeneres to have like her own like gaming show on YouTube or Twitch. And be like, now I don't know anything about this gaming stuff. It'll be like funny and quirky.
Is this
She's a millionaire celebrity. She doesn't know how to game.
Five Nights at Freddy's?
The Dory Show. Oh my god. Is that on Disney? Was there ever a Disney Plus like Finding Nemo thing announced?
I think there
I
was
wonder
like
if feel like that happened.
I think there was like a single short.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I never watched it. I just realized.
Didn't even
Yeah.
know it exists till today.
Yeah, I should watch that. Should stay up to date on what's happening in the Finding Nemo world.
Alright, is everyone ready to talk about Mitchell's versus Damashi?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, any more news we're gonna talk about?
I don't think there's anything else.
Oh wait, there was the Hard Guardian Spice one.
Is that still real?
Yeah. Apparently they came on and say yeah, they're gonna announce some stuff this summer.
Oh, okay.
Well, they will.
Alright.
I guess
The
it's hard,
trailer for Stranger Things.
it's hard to say like anything about an announcement for an announcement for a thing I don't know
Yeah.
anything about.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hope they tone down the okay. Sorry.
you realize like it's not worth it.
Yeah. I don't want to go back there.
Did they tone down
lot
the
of-
spice?
Was that like 5 years ago now? When was that? When that got announced? That feels like 2016 to me.
I
Yeah.
think it was.
That's
Not
such a like
2016.
2016 thing to happen, right?
2019.
2019?
I think between
Oh.
2019 and 2018.
I'd say 2018. I don't know about 2019.
I think there's something going on with the production, like their other shows too. Who knows? I know they announced like other shows too. And
Finding Nemo's sister location.
I mean,
Kind of like the idea of that. Isn't that basically Finding Dory though?
yeah, yeah. I mean, like, because they have like a different like aquarium thing. I guess that is the sister location. Or they should have one that's underneath like the dentist office. Like you find out like there's like this storage facility for old fish.
Yeah.
And
there's like an evil dolphin under the facility, and then like 4 penguins come out of nowhere. Like, well, here to stop you, Doctor Whatever. I got the dolphin's blowhole, yeah,
Yeah.
and the Danish.
I've been underneath the Finding Nemo aquarium this whole time.
Danish has been underneath the Finding Nemo aquarium.
Oh, anything for you, Grim. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead and just put the Furby there.
Yeah, any of course.
I just noticed you have Wolf from Duncanville on the screen.
Yeah,
no one said Wolf. Your favorite
Yeah,
character.
I saw Bex, and
I
she seems cool.
I don't know. I was looking up images of the characters we were talking about it, and something about this really small image of him made me laugh, so I put it on the screen.
He's a good. Hey, Duncan, your mom is hot. Oh my gosh, I have some water I poured that I never drank. All right, chug.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's still going.
I hate this bit. I hate this bit.
That was that one. Or
Are you okay, Steve? This sounds like
You
it
really
hurt.
gotta warn people next time.
This is
Jesus Christ.
I did. That was
You
good.
said this is awful.
It's the mic.
What was I gonna do it? This is an audio show. No, this is an audio show. This is a podcast. I'm not gonna go away from the mic.
I really love this chat
You
message.
know how that guy stepped away to breathe before continuing to sing? You could have did
Well,
that
that's
with
because the
someone.
draw of that video was chocolate rain. The draw of this, that me chugging that is gonna be like the most viewed clip of the night. And Ryan's gonna post that on her Twitter.
I really love this comment. I'm never drinking water again.
You have
How do I
to.
feel about it?
You're gonna look like Jerma if you don't. Oh, really? Yeah, Jerma looks pretty dry.
This a really great show we run.
Yeah.
And,
I'm
and now that the
happy
glass, now that the glass is empty.
Informed that I'm
No,
getting sued by Germa.
God.
we're not doing the thing. No, we need to talk about Mitchell versus the Machines.
Please, Ryan, go ahead. Get us in there.
All right,
Yes.
Mitchell versus the Machines came out, and they changed its name to be the good one instead of fucking Connected. I'm glad that happened. But besides that, it came out and it was really fun, and I liked it.
Okay.
Do you think that if this movie didn't like come to Netflix, do you think they would have kept the old name?
I heard the name was more of a. Apparently, there was something else named Connected, and it was a copyright thing. That's why they went back.
Oh, thank goodness, because that's really not a good name for
Yeah,
this movie.
Because this movie's like a very zany cartoon movie. I feel like Mitchell's versus the Machine fits the tone better than Connected.
Right.
It was just called Connected.
Yeah.
Like that was it.
So the story of the name of this movie is it was called Mitchell's versus the Machines first, and then it was changed to Connected, and then it was changed back to Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
That longer name.
my first comment about this movie is this movie did what The Incredibles couldn't across both its movies. It made sure every member of the family had something to do.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Violet and Incredibles 2 had a pretty cool story.
What did Dash do in Incredibles 2?
Ran?
Yeah, that's it. All he did was fucking ran.
All I
What did
remember
he
from
do?
Dash. No, he had a crisis where he wasn't supposed to be too good at anything. That always fucked me up as a
That
kid.
was the
Like,
first one. What did he do in the second one?
you couldn't pay me to know what anybody did in that second movie because
He did math. He was doing the math homework. He's like, math is math.
I thought that movie was about the mom.
It was
Like,
about
yeah.
the mom and fucking Bob being the worst husband in the world.
He's trying to
I
raise
don't-
Jack Jack.
don't-
has powers.
I don't want to talk about The Incredibles too much long, but it still pisses me off that movie's like about Bob being an awful husband and he never like apologizes for anything he does. Anyway,
Speaking of, let me tell you about the dad from The Mitchells versus the Machine.
Oh my god.
I
Wait, hold on. Let's take it easy. This is a
Okay.
kids show, remember? This podcast.
I'm not gonna cuss him out or nothing.
Okay.
When he like, I don't know if we care about spoilers. Can I just talk about spoilers?
Hey, you haven't seen Mitchell's vs. the Machine. It's been out for like 2 weeks now. You've probably seen it at this point. But if you haven't,
Well, hold on.
I was about to say, if you still
But then
haven't,
spoiler warners. Put in the
then-
spoiler
okay,
warners.
All right, fine.
The spoiler warning.
Put a big image of it and say like spoilers on the screen of the
Alright.
show.
Don, you keep going. I'm gonna put spoilers on the screen.
Okay, I just want to say real quick, I saw the dad break her laptop, and nobody said any. Like, it looked, the way they reacted to it was just like she broke her livelihood, and everyone was like, "Oh, that was just a misunderstanding. They just don't understand each other." I would have left that day. I would not wait till tomorrow. I would have gotten on the plane and gone. He just broke her laptop. And
I mean,
throughout
he
the
didn't.
movie, I just thought about that.
I
Anytime
mean,
they tried to make him sympathetic, they were just. I just had in the back of my mind, he broke her laptop. I haven't seen if they went to the Best Buy to find another one. He broke her laptop.
It probably did. I mean, she had one at the end of the movie, right?
Yeah,
Something.
I think the movie expects you to just like, no, he'll replace it. Like it's supposed to be like he has no problem replacing it. You're not supposed to.
Yeah, it's not like the video of the guy, like that video from like 2012 or something, where like the guy's like, "I hate my daughter. I'm gonna shoot her laptop with my gun." Do you remember that video?
I think the movie at least showed he felt bad about it. Like still,
Yeah. But it was still in the back of my mind, like the part where he's like, "Oh, failure hurts" and stuff like that. Like, God, I know he's supposed to change by the end, but it just in the back of my mind, I'm like, he didn't believe in her, and he broke her laptop.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I mean that is the point. He is supposed to like you're supposed to like no like hey you're like projecting, dude.
Right.
That's definitely the point.
I mean, by the end, I did forgive him, but and she forgave him like the next day apparently, because she got over it right quick.
What?
But they had this tension the whole time where I'm just like,
Right.
okay, just come together for like 2 seconds. The world is literally ending.
I'll say I don't think I've seen any other movie like capture like the feeling of being stuck between like a family argument better than this one. Like all the scenes like the dad and sister arguing, like the little brother's like biting his shirt, just looking around, like yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really like that kid.
He's
Very
funny.
sweet. Yeah.
He likes
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
He reminds me a lot of me when I was that age. So that's probably why I thought he was funny. Because like, yeah, I did this shit when I was his age too.
He jumped out the window too.
All the time.
I love how his. I really love how
I'm getting the insurance.
I like the relationship between the sister and the brother. That was really sweet. I don't see that very often in cartoons.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like that was.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I relate to that because that's the same way with me and my brother.
Same here.
I love the scene where like they're headed towards the dinosaur place, and she kind of just jokingly says, "No, Aaron hates dinosaurs now." That's a very like real sibling thing to do.
Yeah. So charming. I really like that too. But like honestly, and the mom, I really like the mom too.
Yeah. Because I said this earlier, but like, I joked about the Incredibles too, not be, like the Incredibles, we never like making sure every character gets to do something. I was like worried, like, oh, is the mom not going to be able to do anything? So I was a little worried at first, like, oh no, they give the mom stuff to do. Like she has a relationship with the robots, she gets to like save the kid. She has a lot to do, and I was like glad.
Yeah, she has some cool action stuff.
Yeah.
I have such a huge.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I would say I have such a huge soft spot for like mom characters who are like, you hurt my child, now I'll kill you.
Right.
I could never get tired of that kind of trope where the mom just goes into demon mode when her kids are in trouble.
They should have the pig from Sing do that.
Like when in Sing 2, when like the dead soul of like Seth MacFarlane rises from hell.
I feel like you'd love that mouse.
This movie had a lot of humor that felt like a lot of like cartoon humor, which I liked. I feel like you don't see like jokes like this movie has a lot of like animated movies. Like there's a lot of just like stuff that'd be like in like Gravity Falls, for example. Just a lot of just like really
I think that's
weird stuff.
That's the most apt comparison, I think. Like walking away from it, like a lot of Gravity Falls kind of humor, which makes sense because the director of the movie is like a writer on Gravity Falls, I think. Yeah, and the creator of Gravity Falls had something to do with the movie too.
Yeah.
Ryan?
Yeah?
I was trying to pinpoint the humor the whole time because I was just like, they just tell me the joke like that, and I'm like, why does it seem so familiar to me? And it's Gravity Falls. I feel like I can take a breath of fresh air now.
Yeah,
I've been trying to figure out what is the humor. Why is it like this?
But the joke that I like realized, like, oh, this is definitely like a cartoon writer making a movie. It was like the donkey joke, where like they're like, it's a donkey ride, and then it cuts to like that horrible accident.
Leave it. He belongs to the river.
Oh my god, yeah.
And they're like, the donkey was okay.
Yeah, that was funny. Mark, the guy who made Pal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I found out at the end it was Eric Andre. I was just like, oh.
Yeah, that sounds like...
Okay.
Honestly, that's like... his character did like a very Eric Andre thing. Because Eric Andre would bring... Yeah, he would bring upon the apocalypse. And then just start... I didn't realize this would happen.
Yeah, this...
Who knew?
I'm sad that this movie did not have the voice of Elfo in it, though. Because it has two Disenchantment voices.
Yeah.
They should have had an Elfo character. They should have had a little funny elf come along with them.
One of the other things that made this feel a lot like a cartoon to me is the two robot characters who like to like cartoon bit characters. Like everything about the I don't know how to refer. I don't think like a Pixar or a Disney or like even like a DreamWorks movie like a character like that, just like a very like quirky, just weird, like almost like just like absolute gag. I don't know. Something about those. I like those characters a lot. I thought they were really funny. But something about them, like I feel like I would never see that like any like other kind of big CG movie. And I enjoyed their presence.
Yeah. I also liked how it didn't feel like there's really any characters that were like carried by like a celebrity voice in a way that a lot of animated like movies do have.
Yeah.
Like there
A lot of
are some like famous names in there, but it's not
Yeah.
like something you'd like notice.
I had my
like in the background, like they did have a bunch of celebrity voices, but
yeah.
I mean the main cast was just not it. Someone mentioned in the chat that like Aaron was voiced by an like an old person basically, and
An
Huh.
old person.
an
An
old
adult?
person because child, you know, old babies. But like, what? Why did I don't understand that phenomenon anymore? There are plenty of child actors now.
It's weird because it usually bothers me, but I think it bothered me less here because he was doing a voice at least.
Yeah, I didn't really mind it that much. In the trailer, like the first trailer for it, I was like, "Oh, is that what he sounds like?" But it's something I got used to. I mean, it's not going to work for everyone,
Yeah. I mean, fair.
of course, but
I think it bothered me because, like, you know, Dippers is like an adult voice. Like, that's just an adult guy. But, like, the kid in this movie is like like he's doing a voice at least.
I
yeah,
had a hard time pinpointing his age, but it actually this is the first time it didn't really bother me. Like it's weird. I don't know what they. I know it's probably because he did a voice, but yeah, this is the first time it didn't bother me at all.
I guess like a lot of the writing and the humor and the way the kid adds and his inflection really just helps. It just all
Yeah.
comes together to one neat package.
it's a very like well written. Like it feels like a real kid the way he's written.
I think a lot of the
Yeah.
animation work helps too because he does a lot of like shirt tugging and shirt biting and like stuff like.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's supposed to be autistic, but he definitely feels like coded towards
Totally.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I did a lot of that stuff as a kid too.
The director of the movie voiced Aaron.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, that adds to it.
just like Rumpelstiltskin and Shrek. I wish those Mitchells were never born.
And this movie was based on like his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the end, they have like a whole thing where it shows like,
Oh.
I really like the credits. This has
I
a good
love
credit sequence.
Yeah. It's so cute.
I think it added a bit of like
Uh,
personal like touch to the movie that you don't see in a lot of like big studio movies. Like this felt like a
Yeah.
fun project people got to work on.
Yeah. I really
Like-
like it for that.
I feel like I was actually tearing up during that for some reason.
No, I guess
Well,
like,
yeah.
Just the end credits, like nothing else. Like the movie made me laugh. It made me frustrated. But then at the end credits, I was like tearing up, seeing all these people with their families, like when they were little. I don't know why.
Mhm.
It's just really cute.
Yeah. It's something that like it's not like directly a part of like the plot of the movie or anything, but I think it adds to the sort of message it has because you get to see like I don't know, you can sort of understand the people that were behind it and like sort of understand like what it sort of drives home what the point of the movie is, I guess.
yeah, no,
Amelia.
Amelia.
Really quick.
Yeah.
I want to bring one of the notes I have is the main villain.
On the phone.
Yeah. So number one, who didn't see that coming? And number two, I did appreciate the fact that she didn't give a shit about anything anybody gave up. Because they were just like, why should I keep humans alive? Well, blah 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 blah. She fell asleep during one of the explanations and told people to shut up if they even brought up the power of love.
I thought the way she like died this moment of that sound was like funny. like the dog
Yeah.
tries to catch it and she's like, "Ha, you idiot!" and then she just falls in the cup.
It's so funny how they could get away with that because like, well, maybe that's kind of gruesome. Because she's she's a phone, so
Yeah.
you can like, you could just have the villain be like, "Oh, I don't care," and then he kill them.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
This movie's pretty good about like bringing up a thing and then bringing it back later in a fun way. Like I was like, "Oh, the dog's funny," but that sure won't like amount to anything. But like, and then they put the dog on the card used to like defeat robots. I thought that was really funny. Like, oh, they found a use for the dog.
Yeah, everyone has something to do.
I liked that little pug. I thought he was very cute. But I hope he has every toy.
Yeah, same. He's just so funny.
Yeah, funny dog movie.
We're walking past the elephant in the room. You know Furby was in this movie.
We know Furby was in this movie, and it was
I'm like,
that was a good.
Literally
I love that. That scene was fun.
Best part of the movie. Oh man, they
Yeah,
were so real.
Yeah. I'm just amazed at like they just sing gibberish, but then the subtitles just really add to it. It's like, oh my god, they were so violent.
I read somewhere apparently like they had to like them wanting Furby in the movie was like a director thing, like it wasn't like a product placement thing, like they actually had to like go and like bargain with like the Furby people or to like have a meeting with them to get them into the movie because they were so dedicated to putting Furby in the movie.
It made it a joke, and it really made it amazing.
It was amazing. I want a Furby that big.
Dark Harvest.
I love the world's largest Furby. That's like such like another like cartoon thing. Like, oh yeah, of course the
Yeah.
store would have the world's largest Furby.
And it's just so like absurdly huge, and it's just like inexplicable how it even like fits in like this store.
The fact that it was seemingly built with laser powers.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
Go on.
No, I was just saying the fact that the like PAL chip was in the Furbies was kind of scary, but yeah. Continue.
So because we haven't talked about this yet. The animation in this movie, like Sony, like they just got off Spider-Verse. Like they're just killing it with that shit. Movies are beautiful. I think.
Yeah.
A lot of it really makes it like a whole amazing package.
The thing
Just having like this.
The thing I've talked about a few times that I really like about this movie's art style is white cartoon eyes, like like big round cartoon eyes. I feel like they never get captured perfectly in 3D. Like it's something that's perfectly like hard to get. This movie like does like those eyes perfectly in CG, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Because usually like CG movies tend to go more realistic with the eyes. Like they'll have like a pupil and an iris, and it'll be like rendered in a very realistic kind of way. But this goes for a very stylized, kind of like the new Rugrats reboot. I'm looking at Stu here. Okay.
Yeah. Can I just real quick back to the Rugrats thing, just really fast? it felt like a very smooth Jimmy Neutron. Now back to Machine. I want to talk about how when that like that ray that freezes things, how they looked like claymation in that moment.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah, I love that. I thought that was really fun, like effect, like when like the robots capture people, like their bodies like completely freeze, like they just kind of like flop. I thought that was fun.
Oh yeah,
Like
right.
Gary's mod ragdolls.
Yeah, pretty much.
Something else I like about this movie is it's really colorful. There's a lot of like just lots of like colors, like that whole like the whole like area, like the final boss villain character has like so many colors. Like there's so many just like colorful scenes and like fun. The sky's like purple throughout like the entire movie too, which is like really fun.
Yeah.
And do you see like the behind the scenes for like the more advanced robots?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I thought they were animated cool, but like what happened behind the scenes?
Oh, they just showed that like they're just made in little parts.
Yeah.
I liked those guys. I actually liked all the designs for the robots. I thought they were very cute
And funny. I kept it like the song, the Fortnite song.
Oh yeah.
Which for?
Number one victory, yeah.
Yeah, on Twitter, the two robots, there was like a Q&A thing, and someone asked about that song, and they sang it.
Oh. I gotta follow their Twitter. I really like those robots.
I really love like the character designs in the movie because it feels very like very distinct. Like it feels like someone like drew them.
Yeah,
like it was like someone's specific style.
Like
Cool.
To bring back Spider-Verse again, I think Sony, between those like two films, and even like Hotel Transylvania, which I don't like those movies that much, but the art style is good. They're really good at taking stuff drawn in 2D and bringing it to 3D, like more than like any other studio, I think. Like when you look at like the concept art of Frozen, you're like, oh, this looks really cool and unique, and then they bring the CG and it looks really boring. But like here, I feel like almost nothing ever gets lost in translation.
I want to bring up the Posies. Like I remember their names because they were so powerful to me. Like the quote unquote rival neighbors.
Yeah.
Because the mom, her shape is so like she looks like a bowling pin. I really like how like expressive they were with basically the character designs, and the way she moved was mesmerizing, and I don't know why. Didn't they like watch videos and animate it with that, like with real people?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like they watched, like they had a model basically doing all of animations and stuff like that, and they just animate.
I would be surprised. It's very common practice for like CG movies and stuff. Is like referencing like videos and like people coming in to like do special movements and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just so much more obvious in this movie.
I one other thing I like about the animation is I like the idea, like from an editing perspective, the movie's kind of like supposed to be edited by Katie. Like there's like effects she added throughout the movie. There's like all those like things she drew, just like constantly like a lot of the explosion effects are like have like 2D like they're like sort of drawn on explosion effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I like.
There was a specific thing I thought was interesting. They talked about like there's this that scene like they're in the mall, like the Furby scene, and like the PAL chip like Wi-Fi connector thing like breaks. They talked about like how like one of the animators like drew that scene like in black and white, and they put it in the movie like as like an extra effect, like added, like add to the effect, and I thought that was cool.
You're just really just pushing the medium. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm a bit of a Sony animation defender because I think people give them too much shit for the emoji movie. It's like, okay, well, Disney made Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Right.
Like they like I don't like the Chocho Transylvania movies that much, but I think they're like important technology wise, like advancing the medium. But I do like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I like this obviously. I like Spider-Verse. I don't know. I think they get a bit too much of a hard rap for like. They made Surf's Up too. I like Surf's Up.
Yeah, Surf's Up. They made Surf's Up?
Yeah, that was Sony.
I think they can get away with the emoji movie. Like, they have too many hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're fine. I like Surf's Up, so yeah, I get it.
Pixar made The Good Dinosaur, so we're all even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Sony does next, because I think they're kind of on a hot streak right now between Spider-Verse 2's next, obviously, and
Yeah. Also, are they the ones that pick up Popeye again? Are they doing that?
Were they?
So I know the Popeye movie got like it's happening still. I'm pretty sure it would still be Sony doing it. There's like for anyone who doesn't know, like there's like a canceled Genji Tartakovsky Popeye movie.
Hotel Transylvania 4 comes out in 2 months and we don't know a single thing about. Oh, hold on. Are you sure?
Wait, what?
Because this was also Sony and this just came out. Were they really gonna release? That had to have got delayed or something, right? Well, I need to look this up.
I do too. How are they doing? I kind of felt like it kind of ended, but
there's no way they're dropping. They're dropping this like
July 23rd.
There's no way they're dropping this after like a huge hit. This is gonna get cannibalized so badly.
Honey,
oh no,
we gotta watch it, honey.
Oh
That's
my god,
you're listening.
I'm gonna be in New York with Rosa when this comes out.
Oh, what a fun date movie!
Yeah, it was supposed to be Scoob. The last year.
What?
Yeah, because I was supposed to visit Rosa last year when Scoob was coming out, but like then the pandemic happened, so we couldn't.
Right.
So now I guess it's Hotel Transylvania Transformania. Of course, it's a wrestling movie. I bet John Cena's in it.
Yeah.
Don't lie. Please send me a picture. I don't know what you mean. It's a wrestling movie?
Yeah, there's no images of it. It's just called Transformania, and it's a wrestling movie. There's just the logo. I'll send it to you in Discord real quick.
Transformania.
They posted it last month.
Remember, like, what was that guy's name again?
Drac? Or what? Which guy you're talking about? There's a few guys in this movie.
Mavis' husband?
What's his name? The guy.
What's her name?
The husband? Mavis' husband?
Johnny?
That's his name?
Yeah.
That's not his
Johnny.
name.
Yes.
Johnny. Yeah. When you say it like that, like, oh yeah, that is the name.
Oh fuck, his name is Johnny. By the
No,
way, they're replacing Adam Sandler.
I just saw that.
Well, hold on. I just.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a directed DVD ass sequel, isn't it?
Absolutely.
man.
There's no way.
This only
So
the other thing.
WrestleMania, guys.
The
Oh,
only,
this is Surf's Up too. They're gonna release it in theaters to promote the DVD.
the only
I mean,
thing.
Information on it.
The only other thing this guy's been in is he voices like a side character in the Tangled cartoon in one episode.
Yee.
All right.
What the hell is okay? Now you've all broken me. I'm fascinated by this Hotel Transylvania movie that's supposed to come out in 2 months after like one of their biggest hits, like since Spider-Verse. What the hell is happening?
Feel like I don't know if this is actually going to be a wrestling movie. I feel like if it was, John Cena would be in it.
I need to look at this one more time. I'm flabbergasted by this movie.
I'm trying to look at stuff for it too. What the heck? This is sidelining me like so much. Like this is so weird. I guess I like heard this was happening at some point. I feel, but like it's always just been in like the back of my mind.
Now,
Like, it's gonna be like 5 years from now.
This is a big conspiracy theory-ish, but like Pixar did something similar with The Good Dinosaur after like Inside Out was a huge hit. Do you think they saw like Mitchell's vs. Machine production, like, oh, this is gonna be really good, and people are gonna love this, and they saw like Hotel Transylvania, like they're just like, add this one as much as you can. We need the good grace.
I feel like they are just gonna drop it. They're just not gonna say nothing. It's just gonna show up somewhere. Like that's what it feels like.
I don't even think Getty's working on this one.
Oh.
It says his name.
Is he?
It says it's based on a screenplay by him.
It is directed by Jennifer Kluska and Derek Dryman. Yep. Okay. Never mind. He's not on this
because he's off doing Primal right now, which good for him. I'm glad he's doing stuff that he could actually like. He actually is like quality.
Ryan, I think you're right. This is gonna go straight to streaming services. This is not.
It's gonna get a trailer a month before it comes out, and it goes straight to streaming services.
And then Jack's gonna be like, "We're back."
See,
I don't know when Johnny said like
I'm gonna mark your words. You might be right.
No, they're not gonna copy the Addams Family 2 trailer.
Blah, blah. Hello, everyone. We're back. And a brand new movie.
Oh man.
The Duncanville season premiere is gonna be an hour long. Breaking news. It's gonna be an hour-long Duncanville special. This is exciting.
About Fox hasn't. I'm surprised that like they're confident in Duncanville. It has been a while since they've been confident in like a new animation.
I can't wait for the Duncanville hour-long season premiere where like the dad's like, "You kids are nothing but trouble. I've missed trouble." It's like DuckTales. That's what Scrooge McDuck says in the first episode.
Yeah.
An awful joke.
Yeah, I thought so. For some reason I thought it was DuckTales. I just know.
Alright, to rerail ourselves back to Mitchell's vs. Machines, I guess like closing thoughts on it. I really liked it. I'm excited to see what Sony does next because I think they're one of the few big studios that are really pushing for like kind of fun, weird, unique ideas like Spider-Verse in this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's nice.
You guys made me like it more.
It
really clouded my judgment, but it is a very good movie. And since I found out where the humor comes from, I feel a lot better about it. I liked it.
All right.
Any final thoughts from you, Rosa? Though, just want to make sure.
I love Mitchell vs. Machine.
Oh yeah, sure. There is a gay person in it. Katie's
Yeah,
gay.
she is. Yeah, she gets a girlfriend.
Good representation.
I'll just say real quick on that. It's not the biggest. Like the movie isn't about her being gay, but I liked that it was like a small casual thing. That I didn't feel like because her character, there's like you can tell from like the start, there's something up with her. Like it's not like a thing that felt added last second. Like, and you can see the character.
Right.
You can see the character she dates throughout the movie, and she very clearly is like infatuated with her. And I thought that was nice.
Yeah.
And the parents are like very supportive. Because like the wife's like, "Oh, did you ask her out yet?"
Mhm.
Are you taking her home for Thanksgiving? I love that.
I thought that was
Yeah.
cute.
It's nice.
All right. I guess the only other thing that I guess there's actually maybe one or two. I just Pokemon Snap, the new one came out this week, and I think I'm the only one here who's played it, and I'm still in the middle of streaming it. I don't have much to say about it because I haven't beat it yet. But I just general thoughts is it's cute. I think it's lacking a few puzzle aspects from the first one I liked, and I think that makes it a bit more boring at times. It's shockingly a game you have to grind it a lot, which I don't love. I think as much as I like it, I describe it as the peak of big game studios being scared of releasing $30 games, so they have to pad it out as much as they can, so they can't release a $30 Pokemon game. But other than that, it's cute, it's fun. I like seeing Pokemon in their natural habitat, and Quagsire's in it, and he's my favorite. They're my favorite little guy. I'm glad to see them.
Quagsire, you have to leave.
I hate new Todd Snap. I don't like how he looks.
Can I talk about Todd Snap really quick?
Yeah, sure.
That I'm the guy who's always like, hey, give this guy a chance. I've never met a more nothing man in my life. But there's a fan base for him.
I went on Twitter when it came out. People were calling him Todd Snack, and I'm like, no, you're trying way too hard.
No.
There's nothing here.
Infuriating to my head, because Todd Snap is the most who is he guy I've ever met. And I like boring men. He is so boring, he's under my radar. Oh man. But yeah, Todd Snack, that whole debacle, that really messed up my life.
The human characters in that game in general, like the most is modern Pokemon, just kind of nothing characters. like there's the rival character, and I don't even remember what he's called.
Isn't it like? No, I'm not even gonna try.
It's fucking Phil. His name's Phil. That's a funny.
Phil.
That's a funny
Phil, the future.
character for a rival Pokemon character. He's not even a rival.
Ryan, you were the one who called them like mobile game
Yeah,
protagonists.
they look like
that.
mobile game studio Pokemon characters.
Oh.
It's like main
I
series.
like the mirror guy.
The Mirror Guy's okay. Because main series Pokemon characters are fruit fashion disasters. That's how I describe them. These guys are definitely more like in the Pokemon Go category of original character.
Yeah.
I talked more about the
Yeah.
build and the actual game. Great job, Ryan.
I thought you got the game across well. I mean, it's like an amusement park ride.
Yeah, that's the
Take
bit.
pictures.
Basically it. It looks pretty. It's the best looking Pokemon game on Switch, that's for sure.
Yep.
The best part of the game is definitely just seeing Pokemon natural habitat, which is something you don't always get, and that's fun. That's the best part about it.
Mhm.
And Quagsire.
And it's more nature type stuff, right?
Yeah. And there's a good selection of Pokemon too. I was constantly shocked with who's in it. Lucari's not even in the game. But they kind of picked a fun little group. Not that I hate Lucario or anything, but that's the Pokemon they put in everything. He's not even in it, which showed I think they thought really hard about what Pokemon to put where. Fucking Graveler's in that game. The middle the middle member of the Chimchar family's in that game. There's some quirky little choices.
We just had a man walking around.
You mean Machop or Machamp?
No,
Yeah.
Oh, Machamp. Oh, I think you took a Chimchar. Yeah.
Just a man.
I don't like seeing Machamp in the wild, I'll say that. I don't like seeing that guy just walk around.
Where do you want him to be?
In a city. I don't like thinking about what Machamp has to do in the wild to survive.
Well, he's like a man, foraging, foraging for resources. Yeah.
Does Machamp sleep under a tree
berries.
branch?
The tree?
Yeah.
In the Great North.
Hello.
Bring up the Great North. I don't know why. I don't know what you have. You were when Central Park came out, you were talking about it. It's it's sad that this is stuck on Apple TV. I think it's a nice show. You haven't even seen 1 second of the Great North. And every time I bring it up, you strangle me. You want to strangle me. You look at me like you want to kill me when I talk about the Great North. You act like I have nothing to say about it.
Alright, well, hold on. This is the part of the show where we usually talk about what we watched or played this week, and I kind of covered the two things I watched and played. Seep, I'm crossing my legs. I'm putting my hands together. I'm listening to you attentively. Did you watch The Great North this week?
Yeah.
Tell me what you thought.
It's all right.
He fucking just went on a huge rant about that, and all I have to say is, it's alright.
Yeah. The latest episode I saw was about the dad, Beef Tobin, and his Will Forte son. They meet their nature TV hero. They meet like a tough like survivalist guy.
A puppy.
And they find out he's a fraud. And he nearly gets Will Forte killed.
Oh, cool.
Yes, this is a pretty funny episode. That might be one of the funniest episodes, I think. Has some good humor, good dark humor. Some fun Will Forte lines. Had a Scoob reference in there.
Did it?
No, she got popcorn and it was buttered.
Oh, okay, well, that's not a
Got a
Scoob.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What does Will Forte sounds like?
You seen
he's
Scoop?
Shaggy. He's Shaggy from Scoob. And he's Abe from Clone High.
Oh, he sounds like that. Okay, then now I get it.
He's clear.
I hope Cleo
I
likes.
hear his name. I hear his name a lot, and like, oh, what does he sound like again?
I feel like you've probably heard his name the most, like from us.
Yeah.
Whenever we talk about Scoob, we say like, "Well, hey, it's me, Will Forte. I hope Cleo likes my new role in Fox's The Great North."
I sure hope
It's on
Cleo-
hiatus right now. It hasn't
Sure.
been an episode in a while.
I sure hope Cleo likes the image I took of Graveler in Pokemon Snap. I'm gonna post it on Twitter and at her because I know it's her favorite.
Sounds like the plot of the Furby movie. Well, you never know.
I think it is.
But something I played this week. I've been playing over the past 2 weeks. I played it this week. I've been playing Sonic Unleashed for the first time.
How was it?
Oh,
Well, specifically the PlayStation 2 version of Sonic Unleashed, which is probably the least discussed, like out of every release.
Oh yeah, that's like this. It's like the same as the Wii version, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like it has like a 4:3 aspect ratio and like lower poly models and stuff. So it's like
mhm.
I feel like nobody brings it up because like the Wii version is pretty much the same thing but with better technology,
Yeah.
more powerful technology. So I wanted to get the PS2 version because like there's like not a ton of footage. Most of it is of the Wii version. If you like look up footage of that version of Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? I have a PS2, so I decided to like I bought some like components for it that I didn't have, and so I decided to play it for the first time. I've had this PS2 for like so long, and never played it. So I decided I have Sonic Unleashed for it now. And yeah, it's I've been enjoying it so far. It's kind of hard to say. I haven't beaten it yet or anything.
I'm curious because I feel like a lot of modern Sonic fans kind of hold that one up to like being the peak of like Sonic the Hedgehog as a franchise. Would you agree?
I can't really speak on the gameplay front because I don't think people say that and they're thinking of the PlayStation 2 version.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
But maybe I'll just humor that and just assume they're talking about the PS2 version and like apply that same logic to this. I like the like daytime stages.
Yeah.
But like stuff with the
People do.
Werehog, I feel like it's like not terrible. I don't hate it. It's not agonizing, really. It might sometimes it sort of overstays its welcome, but it's I feel like it's entertaining enough. But it's just so different that I don't know. I feel like it kind of distracts. Like I feel like the flip side to that would be like what Sonic Colors did,
Yeah.
where instead of like to like make the game longer, pretty much instead of having like Werehog stages, they had a lot of like extra stages where like they'd reuse like stage geometry and like there was a lot of 2D sections because those are easier to develop. Am I cutting out right now?
No, you're fine. You were cutting out for a second, but you're fine now.
Okay. And I kind of feel like so far, I kind of like the Sonic Colors approach more, just because it feels, like the joke everyone has with Sonic Colors is like, oh, it's like mostly 2D with like some 3D in it. I feel like that works if I had to choose, like, I feel like that works better than like the werehog. It's kind of weird.
I watched
Yeah.
I watched some Call Me Johnny's review of this game like a while back, and he pointed out like in the cutscenes, like the werehog is really stretchy and stuff, and in game it's mostly just punches. And he brought up that it would have been more interested like focus on like kind of stretch based like platforming. And ever since that, I'm like I can't ever like defend the werehog ever again because I think that's such a good idea. The final product is like so boring.
I've been told that the werehog stages in like the PS2 and Wii version are better.
I think I heard they're shorter as part of it.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Yeah.
Like there's still long levels, but like it's still
right. Yeah, I mean there is stuff they like you can like stretch onto like you can like swing on enemies and like swing on poles and stuff. I feel like part of it for me that would make it better. It controls really weird. I feel like if there was a lot of the same ideas that they have with the platforming that they do, like kind of like what we were talking about earlier, like a Donkey Kong game where like you like swing around and you're like really athletic. Like yeah, I think that could be pretty interesting. I don't know if it would necessarily mesh better with Sonic, but it'd be more entertaining.
I think the werehog's interesting. It's been a common thing that Sonic games, just due to how they're naturally made, like speed, like you have to like see a lot of environments. They're very hard to like make into full games, if like full $60 games. And I think that's been a problem Sonic's been facing for a long time now, especially with like the boost stuff, because like that's a lot of environment you have to make. Like with Adventure and stuff, you can make smaller environments, but like as early as Heroes, you were seeing like attempts to like stretch like the levels out longer to make the game feel longer. And that is something I'll give the adventure games. I think they reuse assets and like levels better than a lot of a bit of the modern stuff that like stretches out in a bit more boring ways. Like, playing a level as like Tails again is a bit more interesting, like the werehog, for example.
Right. I mean that's like the classic Sonic approach where you make the levels like explored enough to where like you can go back and play as it. You can play them like as Knuckles and have like a different experience.
Yeah,
in the same
exactly. That's why Sonic Adventure 2, while it's like super not great, it still holds a place in a lot of people's hearts because it was fun like that. Same thing with Sonic Adventure 1. It was just being able to play different characters gave you totally different experiences, and that's what made it worth it. But the running in the newer games isn't so bad, like the boosts and stuff.
Yeah.
I agree. I just imagine it's hard for like development because you have to design so much like level geometry.
Right. That's a thing with the boost games. They're typically shorter because of that. But they do have a lot of replay value, so I feel like that kind of makes up for it.
Yeah.
I feel like people miss out on that a lot when they talk about game length. Like the first time you play a game isn't like the only time you play it. Like replay value is pretty important.
Especially like with Sonic. Sonic in particular, from day one, has been built on replaying the game.
Right.
Yeah. Definitely. So like giving different characters and everything.
Yeah. But I will say, as for the story, which it's the same across both versions, I do think the story is pretty good. I think it's probably I could see why people say like this is like one of the best Sonic stories. You hear that a lot. And I think it does hit a good tone of like I think it takes itself seriously enough for you to get invested in it, but it also has a lot of like levity and like sort of cartoony humor to it, where it doesn't feel like it doesn't realize what it is.
It's a good balance, because like Chip's a silly character. Sonic's still like silly enough in this game. Like he's not like constantly like I think sometimes people want Sonic to take himself too serious. Like Sonic needs to be just a wee bit silly.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think. I would like for a game to take inspiration from this story in the future.
Yeah, Rosa, trying to say something.
I was gonna say like I think people also forget the fact that like there's like a quote Sonic say it's like, well, is it fun if you just get things done quickly? You know how Sonic just actually takes his time with like finding Eggman. It's just like it's just them finding it out. Just like a game to them in some ways.
Yeah.
Right. That's a line from Eggman in this game. He says, like, Oh, it's like it wouldn't be any fun if it wasn't a challenge.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's just something they both mutually agree on.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
All right, Rosa and Don, did you two watch or play anything this week that you would like to talk about?
Well, if I may go first,
Uh-huh.
Ryan, you were there. We watched
I was there
Resident
too.
Evil 7, all of
We
it.
did, yeah. We watched the whole game.
Yeah. That was fun. I'm not a horror nut, and horror stuff does terrify me. But RE7's like this mix of over the top silliness and actual genuine fear that I kind of can appreciate, and I'm looking forward to RE8.
I didn't like the
yeah,
part
that-
where Ethan stuck his hand into that body and just grabbed something and pulled it. I didn't like that.
The textures in that game is just the textures in the game were probably the worst part for me because like the scares and stuff, like yeah, I jumped a little bit, but seeing things move in that game, like it got to me.
No,
Especially the part where he hit in the neck
I get what you
and
mean.
pulled
No,
something out.
I think texture is a huge thing in scary things for me. Like I was talking about this when I was playing Psychonaut. The meat texture in that game's like low quality enough that it kind of off put me a bit. I'm like, oh, ooh.
Like, and everything's so uncanny, like the characters' faces and stuff like that, and the way they move. That I think that also adds to the scariness of it. Like they're supposed to be looking realistic, but they come off as like plastic and weird. So you're just like, ugh, I don't like when they look directly at me. That kind of thing. But
Also, like,
Rose away.
I was gonna say so about like the who was it? The saw dude that kept making like the weird traps.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Jigsaw?
No, I mean
What,
like the
Jigsaw?
joke. Okay, Jigsaw, like dude, the dude who's just making like these weird traps just for Ethan.
Oh God. Jake.
Yeah. God,
Call
he
him
was an
Jake.
experience.
I hated that guy. He's probably the worst one for me. And it,
Gets his shit
Oh.
kicked.
I watched the whole thing with you guys, and I have never played any other Resident Evil game besides the one we watched. I just watched it with you all.
I only ever played like 4 and played a bit of 2.
I will say, watching that game with the thought, I think it'd be really funny if the next Luigi's Mansion game was like a Resident Evil parody. It just had Luigi go up a bunch of like monsters.
Oh, definitely, that would be great.
those monsters
Yeah.
were so mean to Ethan. Why would you want them to be mean to Luigi?
Because that's just Luigi already in Luigi's Mansion. Everyone's already mean to him in that game.
That's
Aw.
like the fun of it, right?
The fun of Luigi's
he gets
Mansion
bullied around.
is that he just gets bullied around and then he wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be funny
I-
to see like horrifying creatures just like mess around with Luigi, and then he like trips on his shoelace and activates like a super machine and destroys them, and he goes, "Aha! Yeah, I did it! Wahoo!"
Yeah.
I think Luigi would do fine in RE8. I think he'd be fine.
Yeah.
What if
Yeah,
the big vampire
plunger.
lady would be nice to him?
You think? You think she would?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe she would pity him.
Oh
She's like,
yes, exactly.
And
yeah.
I feel like there would be like a moment where like Luigi thinks he lost his hand, like ah! And it pops out his sleeves. Like, oh.
Oh, it's okay. It was just in my sleep. Oh yeah.
this is Clarence.
But Luigi basically becomes Clarence. It's like I tried to do like Charles like nasally voice he does in like 3. He's like, oh yeah, but like
Yeah,
it just
Luigi's just like more nasally now.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
oh Mario, check it out, wow.
That's so cool.
Oh, is it Arlo
Luigi,
now?
you need to go inside the mansion.
He got us like a big square head.
Luigi, I've equipped you with this poltergeist. Poltergust.
Rosa, end
Right.
end off this segment before we get to questions. Did you have anything you watched or played this week?
I guess to update on like stuff I probably watch and update. So a while back I finished Breaking Bad and like watched El Camino. And that was sure an experience. It was just hilarious to see like what was like probably like quotes, big quote moments like "I'm not the one who knocks" and all that. It's just like from Walter having a tantrum.
Yeah.
This
Someday,
guy just has.
someday I'm gonna watch both these shows, Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get the context of that Monsters Inc. video by Yukino Joe. And I'm gonna lose my mind.
You're not a real scarer.
God, it's so hilarious. I actually been watched like up to season 2 so far, and like it's hilarious how like the context for everyone was like, oh my god, this is just an emotional scene, and it's just like Monster Inc.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to that scene where Walter White falls to the floor in the middle of the desert and be like, oh, that's the gift!
Oh god, I remember that moment. It's like, God, this is such an emotional moment for him, and like everyone's making fun of it. Like, Walter deserves that.
Mm-hmm.
He deserves everything that came to him.
For being a
Jesse,
gang.
on the other hand, God, poor Jesse. He went through a lot, and like, thank God, in El Camino, that's when everything just ends for him. It's just like, thank God for him. I'm glad he's out of that.
Yeah.
Let him start over. Like he deserves it. Like that guy really suffers under Walt. Like everyone, it's like it seems like it serves like Jesse. What the fuck are you talking about? It's really just like Walter. What the hell are you doing? And like Jesse, this is all your fault. Even though it's just Walter fucking up. God. Well, yeah, I can't wait to watch more of Better Call Saul. And I just realized that like Saul is not his real name, but it's his Joker name.
Okay. That's a way to put it.
Yeah.
Alright,
But
oh god.
I was gonna say another thing I've been updated on is Sakuna of Ruin and Rice. And I've been having fun with that again and just keep trying. I'm mostly been just trying to do some cleanup for the final game. But I've been getting more some story bits, enjoying the characters, learning their history. Seeing this baby bring back home like animals to help bring in more resources. It's just a fun time. We're doing like these little combos in the air. I mean, like check it out. It's out for a good price.
Hey. I'm glad you're having fun with your game still.
Yeah.
Alright, this is the part of the show where I ask the audience for questions, and then they don't ask me actual questions. They say, hey, what's your favorite Among Us color? And then there's no actual questions for like 20 minutes. But if you have an actual question, lay it on us.
Be asked things. Ask me something.
Ask Don stuff. What do you like, Don? You like furbies? You like goblins?
Yeah, I like furbies. Yeah. I
Don,
have like 3.
Don's a big fan of. I know Don just loves. He loves Rocket Power. Big Rocket Power fan. I know that.
You're acting like that's not true. I like Rocket Power.
Breaking news.
Wait, what?
Breaking
Did I
news.
miss a trick?
Monster Hunter Rise and Angelica collab.
I'm not talking about Ninjala.
What's my favorite Rocket Power episode? There actually is one. It's where Squid kind of like gets the courage to actually skateboard. This is not a joke. He actually does this, and then he goes down a really big ramp. And the reason I like that is because it shows that like that little cowardly character is just like, I'm very happy and I'm gonna do what I need to do to fit in with my friends, and then they just end up accepting him for what he is anyway.
I had to look up which one
because he doesn't do anything big like that ever again.
I had to look up which one of them was Squid. Squid looks like
yeah. I think all 3 of us did that just now.
I gotta say, Squid looks like half the kids I knew in high school.
McElroy.
It's really sad. Like he was hanging off that cliff and Otto like going, "Oh, grab my hand," and they went like, "Quickly, do," and then Otto lost Squid.
Okay, I like this question because I think it could be like a 40-minute question. If you could own a cartoon/video game franchise that you could do anything you wanted with, what would it be?
Very split on this.
I think I would. I would own Kirby, and like let Hal just do whatever they want with it. But then I would like force them to make a cartoon. Is my only stipulation, and that I get to direct. There.
I don't even know where to start with, like, 'cause my answer would obviously have to be Yokai Watch, and I don't know where I would start with, like, the changes I would make to every single decision this franchise has made in the past few years. Like, this is like a 40-minute thing I have to type out and think out, because this franchise infuriates me with how many times it can, like, have a good idea and then doesn't follow up on it, or just doesn't do anything interesting, or just it has so much potential and it's just sitting there doing the bare minimum. I don't want to. I can't get into it. I genuinely can't. Like, I feel so passionate about all the things this series could be doing that'd be cool and awesome, and they don't do anything. I can't. Someone else answer.
A split between Eddie and Kappa Mikey.
Ooh.
I'm more curious to hear what you do with Kappa Mikey, personally.
So for sure, Ed and Eddie, I want to bring it back, but like a series of shorts made by different animators, and they could just do whatever surreal thing they want with it. I just want to see how wild they can go with it. For Kappa Mikey, I don't know, maybe just another show, a continuation, or maybe like a reboot.
No,
And expand upon that concept.
I want specific details of what you want to have Kappa Mikey. Out from the characters, from the world, from the stories. I want to know. Tell me.
Are you threatening her?
No, I want to know. I'm genuinely curious what you do with Kappa Mikey.
It's scary right now, Ryan. The age?
Yeah, a little bit aggressive here.
Hey, I just think I'll let them do the same thing and like keep doing what you're doing, but expand upon this concept here. Like at this, make a reference to Goku here and there. Yeah,
I know,
because they're doing some fucked up stuff at the same time.
I know for a fact you have concepts and ideas for Kappa Mikey, and I want to hear them. I want to hear where you take Kappa. I want to hear where you take. That's not his name. I need to leave immediately.
You think you have the right to shorten the name?
I gotta go. I gotta leave right now. Don't type Kappa chat. Don't do that. Stop right now.
I want Kappa Mikey to meet the Joker.
Okay, that's fair. That's a good idea. What are you done?
I think, yeah, I was thinking about it. I think I'd take the Metal Gear Solid series.
Okay.
I'd make it obvious that Snake and Otacon are gay.
Okay, yeah.
And I would have one more game where they kind of just wrap up everything, but it's not like Big Boss related. It's just about Snake and Otacon. And that's it. As far as shows go, I'm sure shows are doing fine right now.
Shows don't need any help.
Yeah, shows are fine.
Oh, hold on. Here's what I do. I get the Fairly Odd Parents and Kent's the new one immediately.
You know what? You're right.
No, I'd make this new one even better. I'd add
I love this idea. Yeah.
What?
I can fix you.
I want to take control of Space Jam and scrap Space Jam 2 and then remake it in my own.
Oh my
vision.
god, yes.
Yes, thank you, Seep. Thank you for your service. And I will be making the MGS game.
In Space Jam 2, we can finally get our Clarence Sam dunk scene with Pickle Rick on the basketball.
Yes, a slow motion Pickle Rick. It's gonna be a slow motion. Pickle Rick. Okay, Don. Pickle Rick's gonna be on the basketball, and there's gonna be a slow motion shot of Pickle Rick up to the camera on the ball, flying in the air, going, and it's gonna be in the trailer.
You're right, but who else would you, other than Pickle Rick? Who else would you add to Space Jam 2?
Oh my god. We've had this conversation. We've talked about this so much.
Yeah.
There's so many possibilities. Oh my god. What are some of the things we said, Ryan?
I definitely Clarence. We've definitely talked about Clarence being on the basketball court plenty.
Right. Oh, it's Scooby-Doo. Without a doubt.
I mean, without it, specifically Scoob, he's gotta be there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Ratchy Whip. He whipping Nene, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Warner hired Captain Mikey for a bit and then put him on Space Jam with the crew.
Okay.
Right.
We gotta have Wiz and Boomstick from Rooster Teeth's Death Battle in there.
That the announcers.
Okay.
As the announcers, yeah. Mega Jerry.
Well, right. You gotta have like Puss in Boots from the DreamWorks one.
That's
Yeah.
not.
It's not.
What?
It's not Warner Bros.
No, they're borrowing him.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. I can do that.
You expect all this stuff to come out. Oh, Sonic can technically be in it now.
Oh,
That's
movie Sonic.
no.
I like.
Yeah, no.
Someone said in chat we talked about regular show and Ruby being in Space Jam 2 once. We did talk about that. Yeah.
Like Mordecai.
I remember this bit
Let's
because
see.
I knew nothing about Ruby, so the entire joke was just like most of them going, "Hey, Yang, pass me the ball." that was it.
Yeah.
Who else could be in the movie?
There's so many characters that Warner Brothers. There's like so many like Steven Spielberg cartoons that came out after Animaniacs that no one's heard of.
Oh, Hysteria,
E.T. could
baby.
be in it.
Hysteria.
E.T.
Yeah,
then.
that's what it was. E.T. Yeah, E.T. would like it'd do like the basketball. The basketball, like a silhouette of it, would be like on the moon, like a shot of E.T. when he's on the bicycle.
Right. Oh shit.
Steven
He'd
Universe.
levitate the ball. Steven
The-
Universe?
The Crystal Gems would be like Uncle Grandpa. He would be like the coach. He'd be like, "All right, Steven Universe team, you're up."
I like.
The Crystal Gems. That's the term.
Pearl, pass me the ball, Steven. I'm gonna pass you the ball now. Make sure you
Steven!
avoid the monsters, Steven. You have to make sure. You have to make sure you go
John
around.
Arbuckle.
You know, they could have had
Pearl.
like, you know, if it was a year earlier, they could have Garfield.
And he could have
Why?
looked towards the screen.
Garfield.
He could have looked towards the screen like, "Oh, jeez, these writers are running out of ideas."
The writers of the episode is really relying on the fourth wall break since Jim Davis.
Ah.
I was taking a sip and I almost choked when you said Jim Davis.
So I watched the Garfield show and Jim Davis showed up for a gang. It's like
Jim Davis?
Jim Davis is the head of the Garfield show model.
I'm sure all the 10-year-olds love that joke.
They really got it.
You got Detective Pikachu. Do they still have the rights to that?
Probably, yeah.
I think they should.
I can,
Detective Pikachu.
I can just open up HBO Max right now and just start listing everything I see. Hold on.
Yeah, let's
yeah,
just
go ahead.
This is advertising.
Yeah, My Neighbor Totoro.
Family
would be there.
Guy.
Oh, Igor!
That's
Igor from Igor would be there.
Igor! No way!
Igor and his wife.
No!
And his wife would pick up the basketball and make a slam dunk.
And then the suicidal bunny would say something cynical.
And then the Mumble from Happy Feet be like, "Pass me the ball, Igor."
And then you kick the ball. All right. Oh my
Loveless.
gosh.
This movie's gonna be great.
Sorry, I gotta log on to HBO Max right now. We gotta start listing everything.
The spy from Spies vs. Disguise would be there, and he'd turn into a bird in the middle of the match, and they toss the ball, and he'd fly the ball to like the hoop.
And then Cookie Monster comes. He's like, "Ooh, me." He thinks the basketball is like a big cookie. Oh my god. Oh my
And having
gosh.
Dr. Mario for flavor.
And then young Sheldon's gonna be like, "Mind if I give it a spin?" And then he's like, according to my calculation, he like calculates what angle to throw the ball at.
And then Uncle Grandpa would be like, "Thanks, young Sheldon."
Oh, man.
And then digitally de-aged Will Smith from The Fresh Prince will come in.
Like, rewind time. And he like rewinds
He would be
time.
really good.
Yeah, but he has like the rewind powers.
Right.
There's a lot of people in this movie. I don't know if you can fit them.
No, it's gonna work. Don't worry. I bet the
You,
awkward.
you still have to add the characters from The Great Gatsby, which is now public domain. You have to take them.
Great Gatsby.
So
And
it's fine.
Ted.
And Ted.
Oh,
Big blue meanie.
What?
I had one that I lost it. I forgot what it was. I was so excited for this idea I had. Hold on. What was the idea? I had
I
such
actually
a...
forget it.
Oh, the Aqua Teen Hunger Force would be there.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Shake-
They'd be in the audience and they'd be like animated the same.
Shake Zula, the Mike Rula. He'd be there.
Yeah. That'd be pretty
A
good.
lot of
And then
Warner Brothers owns a lot of stuff.
and then Meatwad would be like, they'd lose the ball, and then Meatwad would be like,
Yeah.
hey, y'all, check this out. And then he'd turn into the ball, and then Uncle Grant would be like, thanks, Meatwad.
Thanks, Meatwad.
Is Uncle Grandpa like a
And then-
main character?
There'd be a joke like, oh, nothing against the rules about that.
Yeah,
He's
Uncle Grandpa's
gonna be like their
character.
coach.
Michael Jordan
Yeah.
comes out of back. He just comes back.
And then
Michael Jordan finds out he has an Uncle Grandpa.
and
Yeah.
then and then Bernard from Craig, and then Craig's like, ooh, Craig, you better not be playing basketball.
And then Bernard from Bernard. No. Too far.
And then Osmosis Jones, he like pops into the Monstar's body and makes them start moving their bodies. They're like, whoa, what's happening to me? Because like Osmosis Jones like controlling their body.
Yeah, that's what it is. This is what we do. All the time. This
movie-
is just...
Hey.
Did we forget we're like on a podcast right now?
Yeah, I
Oh
think so.
shit!
People are watching this.
Oh
We just do
fuck!
this in general.
We doomed ourselves the second we said Space Jam 2. We knew we were doomed.
Yeah,
Who's ready for Space Jam 2? Wait, when is it coming out?
In July, before I visit you though. It's early July.
We can still watch it then.
We can.
Yes. After Hotel Transylvania 4, we'll watch Space Jam 2.
It'll be
Hell
real
yeah.
Space Jam. Ew.
Hey
Watch
Ryan,
Yeah.
I just looked up and I do see the squid is on my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Standing there.
Are you calling me like I'm not the biggest squid fan, but I will accept the title of a squid head. I am a squid head. I will.
No. Like
Maybe.
whenever I do this all the time. Whenever someone brings up something on the podcast, I sometimes just put something on their head. Like Steve will talk about like Balloon Boy, and I put Balloon Boy in his head. Or Rosa will talk about like Dr. Mario, and I'll put Dr. Mario on her head. Like, that's how it goes.
Where's my
So I'm
Dr.
the
Mario?
squid.
Oh, do you think Freddy will be in the movie? Like in the Space Jam 2?
Mr.
Freddy
Five Nights
Fazbear?
at Freddy?
Like he'll walk in like Bugs like, yeah, Doc, we're doomed. We need to score one more point. And then Freddy walks on like, I'll save the day. And then he picks up the basketball, makes a slam dunk, and then he like Fortnite dances, and all the kids in the audience get out of their seats and start flossing. And it's the best moment in cinema history. And then what's like a popular song right now? What song starts playing?
Oh God.
What's the Fortnite song? Quick.
That's not a real song.
Chug Jug.
Chug Jug.
Chug starts
Yeah, put it
playing,
in there.
and then all the Fortnite characters like, oh, Freddy's Fortnite dancing, we gotta help him. So Fortnite dancing, and then Bugs Bunny's like, yeah, Doc, this is a real good moment. I gotta get on this, and he becomes Big Chungus, and he starts for Orange Justicing. And,
I'm just imagining just like a legion of just like hundreds, like the ending scene of like Avengers Endgame level of like characters all doing the Orange Justice in complete like synchronous movements. The amount of rendering farms that would require just for that beautiful moment.
Pickle Rick like GTA mod comes and like, whoa, he's Orange Justicing, and all the kids in the audience like squeeze their soda cups so hard out of excitement, sodas splits everywhere, and there's a huge mess in the theater, and the custodian turns to the camera, and it's like, and like little cartoon circle gets out of his face, and the episode ends.
All right,
I don't know what just came over
Pretty
me.
good.
and that's
Ryan, I
what
think
would
you-
happen. That's what happened
I
if we
think
got
something
control of
possessed you.
Space Jam.
There's always someone possessing her. It can't be helped.
I don't know. I don't know what just happened to me. I just went crazy.
You kind of did.
So like, when Mr. Krabs pops in, like, hey, I'm here to help the Space Jam.
Mr. Krabs?
What?
What did you say?
Mr. Incredible, he joins the Space Jam.
I thought you
Mr.
said
Incredible.
Mr.
I don't know if
Krabs.
he's supposed to be there though.
No,
He
Mr.
does, he comes
Incredible
in-
from
No, here's
Super
the-
Smash Flash.
So this is what happens. Rick Sanchez and we're like, okay, we gotta bring it to their older heroes, and they bring in John Cena, Batman,
Oh,
Deadpool,
Yeah.
and then Mr. Incredible, and then Goku.
oh
Hey
shit!
guys, it's
Goku's in
Goku!
this?
Hey, sweet Goku. I heard we needed to go ballin'.
And then Bugs,
Dragon Ballin'.
and then Bugs is like, Goku, my old friend. I'm glad you can make it to the Space Jam. Ew.
I really love your Bugs impression. That's perfect.
And then Alec close enough is gonna be drinking beer with
Yeah.
Bender. That's not right. Wait.
Me bad,
Oh.
look, it's Goku!
Bender is fine.
Okay.
We can put him in there. By the way, I'm writing a list of all the characters in the new Space
Oh,
Jam too.
jeez Louise. Oh my
Is
god.
Dr. Mario in there?
Yeah, he could be.
You want him to be?
Yeah, why not at this
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
Well, how about one more question to
Sure.
calm us down before we end off? One more question from the audience. Ask a normal question, please. Nothing that will make me insane. Alright, hold on. Here's a good one. If you had to choose the next Smash Bros. Character, but it had to be someone from a video game you'd never played, who would you choose?
And Pocky.
Who?
Rocky and Pocky.
Oh, okay, Rocky and Pocky.
Okay.
I think I've said this before. I've never played a Ace Attorney game in my entire life, but I'm very endeared to the idea of Phoenix Wright in Smash Bros. And just this lawyer man walking around.
And,
He deserves it. He has like the funniest movesets ever.
mm-hmm. There's a lot of games oh man. Master Chief?
All right.
Put him in. I didn't get to play those games, but my brother did, I guess. I don't know if that counts. But Master Chief.
Alright, what about you, Steve?
I don't know. Shoot. What games haven't I played? I can't think of like. I don't even play that many. I just can't think of like games that I haven't played that I know anything about. Like list some games. List some video games.
Ratchet and Clank.
Okay, I never played
Final
that. Oh shoot, never played that. Well, Captain Quark from Ratchet and Clank.
Captain Cork?
Yeah.
Specifically him?
Yes, him. He's gonna be the Ratchet and Clank rep.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I can see it.
Yeah.
Alright. We did it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, everyone, thank you for coming. This is one of those episodes that was like energy-wise, like super high at the start, then it kind of dipped and we kind of had a normal conversation, and then Space Jam 2 came up and we went crazy again.
Yeah.
Mm.
Another
I'm glad I was part of it.
roller coaster of emotions episode. Thank you, Don, for joining us for this exciting episode.
Yes, Don.
Bro.
Alright, anything anyone want to say before we say goodbye?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I already said.
True. All right.
Oh, we did talk about He-Man. Somebody
Yeah,
just brought
whatever.
that up.
Oh,
Okay.
man, real quick.
Hey,
Mwah.
you know what I have to say about He-Man? He-Man, more like bye-bye, man.